Welcome to Zen Time Sleep Stories. Let your mind unwind as we explore and learn about penguins. Penguins are an extraordinary species that have adapted to living in a world where they cannot soar through the skies like other birds. Instead, they are excellent swimmers and divers, with unique, flattened wings that propel them through the water. With their paddle-shaped wings, penguins have truly become one with the ocean. As they hunt for fish and other small prey, these flightless birds are well equipped to thrive in a world beyond the waves. There are 18 different penguin species, and each one has its own set of characteristics that make them fascinating to observe. From the towering emperor penguin to the tiny little blue penguin, there is a penguin to suit every preference. These species dwell throughout the southern hemisphere, from Antarctica to South Africa, South America, and New Zealand. Despite their varied habitats, they all have common traits that make them beloved by many. Penguins are known for their adorable looks and playful antics. Most of these flightless birds live in the southern hemisphere, where they are often seen swimming in icy waters. They are well adapted to harsh environments and are a sight to behold in their natural habitat. The southern hemisphere is home to awe-inspiring and remote places that are home to a diverse range of wildlife, including penguins. These birds have adapted to the extreme conditions of this region, where they spend the majority of their lives swimming in the cold, nutrient-rich waters. As the waters of the southern hemisphere continue to warm, the environments of penguins are at risk. However, there are conservation efforts underway to protect these extraordinary animals. People are working to ensure that penguins remain in the wild and thrive. So, if you ever find yourself in the southern hemisphere, keep an eye out for penguins and witness their remarkable ability to adapt to life in cold oceans. Penguins are a captivating species that have won the hearts of many. They are flightless birds that inhabit mainly the southern hemisphere. With 18 different species, the largest of them all is the emperor penguin. These magnificent birds can grow up to 4 feet tall and weigh up to 90 pounds. Making them very impressive creatures. Despite their bulky appearance, emperor penguins are capable of diving to depths of over 700 feet. They can hold their breath for up to 20 minutes, which is necessary for their survival, as they spend the majority of their lives in the water hunting for fish, squid, and krill. The emperor penguin's unique adaptations allow them to thrive in some of the harshest environments on Earth. Penguins are remarkable creatures that spend a lot of their lives in the ocean. These flightless birds can spend up to 75% of their lives in the water, using their streamlined bodies and powerful flippers to navigate the ocean currents. They can hold their breath for up to 20 minutes, which allows them to dive to incredible depths in search of their next meal. It's amazing to think that these birds, who appear so clumsy on land, become such graceful swimmers in the water. As they glide effortlessly through the chilly ocean waters, it's easy to feel a sense of calm and tranquility wash over you. One of the unique features of penguins is a gland located above their eyes. This gland helps them remove excess salt from their bodies, which is essential for their survival. Since salt water is not safe for penguins to drink, they consume it anyway since their diet consists mainly of fish found in the ocean. The gland filters out the excess salt and excretes it through the penguin's beak, which is then swallowed and expelled from their body. This process ensures that penguins can maintain a healthy balance of salt and water in their bodies. The gland also helps protect their eyes from becoming dehydrated, which is important since they spend so much time in the ocean. Penguins are remarkable creatures, and their unique adaptations enable them to thrive in some of the harshest environments on Earth. Penguins come in all shapes and sizes, from the grand emperor penguin to the tiny little blue penguin. In fact, the little blue penguin is the smallest species of penguin in the world, standing at just 16 inches tall. Despite their small size, these little creatures are no less impressive than their larger counterparts. They can swim up to 15 miles per hour and hold their breath for up to 20 minutes. Little blue penguins are found primarily in New Zealand and southern Australia. They are well adapted to life in the water and are known for their excellent swimming skills. Despite their small size, little blue penguins are social animals and often huddle together for warmth. Penguins are a marvel to watch. They move with such ease and grace in the water, their streamlined bodies allowing them to reach impressive speeds of up to 15 miles per hour. Yet on land, they waddle comically from side to side, appearing almost clumsy. But this contrast is what makes penguins so unique and fascinating. Their swimming abilities are essential to their survival, enabling them to hunt for food and evade predators. They spend up to 75% of their lives in the water, diving into the depths to find fish, squid, and krill. To thrive in the frigid waters of the southern hemisphere, penguins have a thick layer of blubber that acts as an insulator, keeping them warm and aiding in buoyancy. This fat layer is not a hindrance to their movements, but a crucial component of their survival. Without it, they would quickly fall prey to the harsh environment and become vulnerable to predators such as seals and killer whales. Penguins' blubber enables them to survive for extended periods without eating. The fat layer is also an energy reserve that they can draw on when food is scarce, allowing them to maintain their aquatic lifestyle. These adaptations, along with their excellent eyesight and streamlined bodies, make penguins perfectly suited to life in the southern hemisphere. Watching penguins glide through the water or waddle on land is a delight that never gets old. We can all learn from these remarkable creatures and strive to be graceful and at peace in our natural element. Penguins are unique creatures that have evolved to survive in their challenging environment. They have adapted to swallow their prey whole, using spines on the roof of their mouth to grip and hold on to slippery fish and squid. This allows them to consume their food quickly and efficiently without teeth or chewing. In the southern hemisphere, penguins live in colonies and mate for life. They engage in courtship rituals, such as singing and presenting gifts, to find their perfect partner. Once they have found each other, they build a nest and take turns incubating their eggs. The chicks are cared for and fed by both parents until they are old enough to fend for themselves. Penguins are known for their loyalty and commitment to their partners. They possess many unique abilities, including the ability to hold their breath for up to 20 minutes. This feat is made possible by a highly efficient respiratory system and the ability to slow down their heart rate and reduce blood flow to conserve oxygen. As you watch these sociable creatures waddling around, you can't help but feel a sense of calm and tranquility. Penguins truly embody the concept of family and community, and their unbreakable bond is incredibly touching to witness. Penguins possess a remarkable ability to store oxygen in their muscles, enabling them to continue functioning even when not actively breathing. During dives, penguins deplete their lung oxygen and switch to using the oxygen stored in their muscles. This allows them to hunt underwater for long periods of time. While penguins can hold their breath for up to 20 minutes, Most of their dives are typically less than 5 minutes. However, their ability to dive to depths of over 500 feet means they must hold their breath for extended periods to survive in the vast, icy waters of the southern hemisphere. These flightless birds face several predators, including seals, sea lions, and killer whales. Nevertheless, they have adapted to their environment remarkably. Their streamlined bodies and powerful flippers enable them to move effortlessly through water, swimming up to 15 miles per hour, making them among the fastest creatures in the ocean. However, they are clumsy and slow-moving on land, making them easy targets for predators. Nonetheless, penguins have thrived in their harsh environment, demonstrating their resilience and resourcefulness. Their streamlined body shape also helps penguins swim faster, minimizing drag and resistance. Their wings have evolved into flippers, steering and propelling them through water at impressive speeds. Their webbed feet aid in maneuvering through water with ease. Underwater, they use their wings to fly, while on the surface, they use their webbed feet to run, allowing them to travel quickly in search of food or to avoid predators. Watching them swim and dive is a calming sight as they gracefully move through the water, seemingly weightless and carefree. Penguins are a true wonder of the natural world, and we are fortunate to share the planet with them. Penguins possess remarkable eyesight, which aids them to see clearly both in water and on land. Their eyes have been specially adapted to help them see in dim ocean depths and bright sunlight on land, enabling them to locate prey and predators with ease. This adaptation is critical as they spend significant time in both environments. Therefore, whether they are swimming, diving, or waddling, penguins can navigate through their environment without difficulty, thanks to their extraordinary vision. As social animals, penguins use a variety of communication techniques such as body language and calls to interact with their colony. They can make several sounds, including braying and trumpeting, to convey messages to their peers. Penguins also use their body language to signal aggression, submission, or attraction. Additionally, they exhibit a unique behavior called ecstatic display, where they stretch their necks upwards, point their bills, and vocalize to attract mates or establish territory. Researchers have identified individual penguins based on their unique vocalizations. These communication skills are critical for their survival in the harsh and dynamic environment. Listening to the variety of calls and chirps from a group of penguins evokes a sense of tranquility and contentment. Penguins are captivating creatures with several unique abilities that make them perfectly adapted to life in the southern hemisphere. One of their impressive skills is their swimming prowess. These flightless birds can attain speeds of up to 15 miles per hour in the water, making them some of the fastest underwater swimmers in the animal kingdom. Conversely, they appear less graceful on land, with their waddling gait often causing them to stumble and fall. Their streamlined body shape optimized for efficient movement through water is one reason for this. However, their distinctive walking style may actually help penguins conserve energy by moving more efficiently over snow and ice with their waddling gait. Despite their awkward appearance on land, penguins are incredibly graceful and nimble in the water, using their powerful flippers and streamlined bodies to dart and dive through the waves with ease. Their high-density bone structure and waterproof feathers are unique physical adaptations that permit them to stay submerged in water for long periods of time, making them skilled at catching fish and other aquatic creatures. Penguins are truly unique and fascinating creatures that have adapted perfectly to the harsh conditions of the southern hemisphere. Despite their comical appearance, these flightless birds are powerful swimmers and skilled hunters. Their physical adaptations make them an important species for the health of marine ecosystems. Penguins are social animals that often huddle together for warmth. These cuddly creatures stand close to one another, forming a circle and bracing themselves against the icy winds. Thousands of penguins can be part of these huddles, which can last for hours or even days. During this time, the penguins take turns in the middle of the huddle, where temperatures are the warmest. Huddling is a natural way for penguins to conserve energy and stay warm in the harsh Antarctic climate. It also helps them to build social bonds and interact with other members of their colony. As they huddle together, they may chirp and call to each other, communicating in a language only they can understand. Witnessing a huddle of penguins can be a calming and therapeutic experience. It emphasizes the importance of teamwork and companionship in the animal kingdom. As penguins spend a majority of their time in water, it is necessary for them to have a waterproof mechanism to protect their feathers. To accomplish this, penguins have an oil gland situated near the base of their tail. This gland produces a special oil that is spread across their feathers with their beaks, giving their plumage an added layer of waterproofing. Preening, the process of spreading the oil, is an important part of a penguin's daily routine. Without this oil gland, penguins would become soaked, and their feathers would lose their insulating properties, making them vulnerable to the cold waters they call home. This adaptation allows penguins to stay warm and dry while swimming in icy waters. The oil gland is one of the many remarkable features that help penguins thrive in their unique environment. Penguins have a relatively long lifespan, with some species living up to 20 years in the wild. The lifespan of a penguin varies based on the species and habitat. The emperor penguin has a more extended lifespan than the little blue penguin, which has a lifespan of around 5 to 6 years. What's interesting about penguins is that they mate for life, which potentially contributes to their extended lifespan. Once they find a mate, they work together to raise their offspring. Additionally, they have a high-density bone structure that helps them stay submerged in water and swim faster, minimizing the risk of predation. Penguins are remarkable creatures that have adapted to survive in harsh environments. Their high-density bone structure allows them to dive and swim efficiently, reaching depths of up to 500 feet. Though heavy bones may make them seem clumsy on land, it is a crucial adaptation for their life in the water. In the depths, penguins are a picture of effortless grace and fluidity. Their unique walking style is endearing and comical. Penguins waddle from side to side due to the positioning of their legs, set far back on their bodies to help them swim efficiently. Despite their clumsy appearance, penguins are agile in the water and can swim great distances with ease. Watching a group of penguins waddle along the shore brings a sense of calm and peacefulness to those lucky enough to witness it. Penguins have a thick layer of small, densely packed feathers that keep them warm in harsh climates. The feathers act as insulation, trapping warm air close to the penguin's body and keeping them dry while swimming in frigid waters. These feathers are also an important part of their mating rituals, used by males to attract potential mates. Overall, penguins are an indicator species for the health of marine ecosystems, and preserving their habitats is crucial to the well-being of our planet. Penguins have the ability to survive in some of the world's coldest and saltiest waters. They are equipped with unique adaptations that allow them to thrive in extreme environments. One of the most impressive adaptations is their ability to drink salt water. Unlike most animals, penguins do not rely solely on freshwater sources for hydration. They consume seawater as a way to supplement their liquid intake. But how do penguins drink salt water without becoming dehydrated or ill? A special gland above their eyes, called the supraorbital gland, filters excess salt from their bloodstream. This helps them regulate their internal salt levels and keep them in proper balance. This feature is especially important for species that live in areas where freshwater is limited or hard to come by. Penguins are famous for their exceptional swimming abilities, although they are quite clumsy on land due to their unique body structure. They waddle from side to side when walking, which might seem awkward, but it's an efficient way of conserving energy and maintaining balance on slippery ice and snow. Penguins have a specialized tongue that helps them swallow fish whole. Their beaks catch and hold onto their prey, and they have a backward-facing spur on their tongues that prevents their prey from escaping. This spur also acts as a guide to help the fish slide down the penguin's throat, making digestion easier. It's amazing to think about how penguins have evolved to live in such harsh conditions. Their unique characteristics make them fascinating creatures perfectly suited for life in the ocean. Whether they are swimming, waddling, or huddling together for warmth, there is always something interesting to learn about these flightless birds. Penguins are fascinating creatures with unique traits that set them apart from other birds. One such trait is their distinct vocalization, which allows them to identify individual birds and communicate with each other. Researchers have been able to track penguins over years using their specific calls. Listening to the symphony of sounds that penguins use to communicate can be a calming experience. These birds also have a thick layer of down feathers that they use to keep their eggs warm. They create a nest around their eggs with the down, which helps to maintain a constant temperature. This adaptation is crucial to the survival of penguins in their habitat, where temperatures can be extremely cold. By keeping their eggs warm, penguins ensure the development of their chicks, which is essential to the future of their colony. While penguins are often known for their charming appearance and playful nature, they also play a significant role in marine ecosystems. As an indicator species, their presence or absence can provide important information about the state of the environment they inhabit. Unfortunately, penguins face many threats to their survival, including habitat loss, declining food sources, and pollution. Monitoring their populations and studying their behavior allows scientists to gain insight into the health of our oceans and make informed decisions about conservation efforts. It is crucial to recognize the value of these fascinating creatures and work towards protecting them and their habitats. By doing so, we can help ensure a healthy future for penguins and the marine ecosystems they rely on.